Alright, we live. We are live. I need to make sure we get our music together. What's up, Spreaker? What's up, Spreaker? What's up, Spreaker? What's up, Spreaker? Turn on the chat. Where you at? Where you at? Alright, go. All the way.
What the heck happened? She did. It was she hit me in the arm.
Alright, check. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's stream.
Come here.
Are we streaming?
How good I did in your I can check your hair.
Alright. Let's check. Alright, cool. Gonna send out the black signal. Get that black signal out there. Come on now, there we go. Boom. I want to test the jar. Make sure the jar is working throughout the night. So we can see what's popping off with it.
Where did that go?
Let's see. Let's see if it works. While we're live. Let's see. That's hot. Oh, snap. What this one do? Let's see. Whoa. Okay. Oh, it just fell off. Let's see about that one. Okay, that's... Okay. Oh, snap. Y'all see that jar? Look at that jar. It works. All right, cool. So we know that works. I'm going to be playing with it throughout the night. Make sure it works. I like having that Gye-Nyame on and stuff like that. But you can do that. You can add to the jar. That's a tip jar. You can add it. You can add to the jar over at gnjmedia.live. Hold on. Let's see. Make sure everything is straight before we go. But all right, let's see. Let's let it roll. Let it roll.
Peace, this is Brother Hatim, and you have joined us in Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Be sure to check out our site and subscribe at tribe.gyenamejourney.com. All my brothers and sisters, hold hands and guard your heads. Let us pray. God, stand up in the Congress, let him march, he's ready for much of God. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the praises of the wicked? I say, in the four and the fathers, who justice to the afflicted and the needy, deliver the poor and needy, deliver out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand, they go upon and go. All the foundations of the earth are out of court. I have said, that you are God, and all of you are children of the Most High. But you shall die like men, and fall like one of the princes. Rise, O God, where's the earth? Rise, shall endure all nations. Allah,
This is Kabbalah Folks, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
keep up with the journey. Check out what we have done in the past. Go to journeyarchives.com.
Not like a full jar.
This is Ivan Sheik, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Be sure to follow Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter. travel. Join the journey.
This is Ivan Sheik, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio with Monica. Enjoy. This is Marina, this is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. This is Willie. Welcome to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. I want to give shout out to Silver Kevin and my Silver Nation out there. I want to give a shout out to my mom. I give you a shout out to my dad for raising me and my family to be around me. And I want to give a shout out to the people of my generation that's trying to do something good.
What's up, cousin? Doing the show as usual, bro. Doing the show as usual. Let's see if we sitting on all.
This is Cleveland, and you're listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Peace, Hotel. It's Mansour Hotel, aka Mr. Deity. Mr. Deity doesn't sound good. Now you listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Had them before.
If you're not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve to carry your name. This is what I tell coming at you live, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Shout out to the Gye-Nyame tribe, Gye-Nyame family. Stand up, if you're not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve to carry your name. This is what I tell coming at you live, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Shout out to Shitty Sexual. Stand up. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Peace.
Stop running over.
This is Gina.
Yes, Gina.
And you are now
Now, you listen to my daddy.
on Gye-Nyame
Gye-Nyame Journey
Radio.
Radio.
Peace.
That should be going up. Hold on, I gotta test this. Oh, I gotta go and test this now. Yeah, I had to I messed up.
I ain't had enough.
Alright, family, yo, check it out. This is Brother Hatem, and right now you are standing in the congregation of the mighty. This is the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is
Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Thank you, Jimmy G. Of course, you know this is Folktales for grown folks, and this is a Heart of a Simple production. Strive.
So block your own paradigms.
Alright. So I was playing, I messed up my numbers. I want to see how the tip jar works. Tip jar is working. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. We're going to get this working. All right, so now, remember we are, well, first announcement, we are having a merch giveaway. We purchased the merch. All you got to do is win it. So right now, the first merchandise that's going up for sale that's going to be given away, you got to earn 1,000 points for. The next one, I'm going to make it a little bit easier till we figure out all these points things and stuff like this. So you can earn points if you subscribe on YouTube. For some reason, the chat don't work on the live channel right now because I am going through Facebook. Because right now, if you was to go to YouTube, you wouldn't even see it. You know what I'm saying? It's not up on YouTube. It don't make no sense. I don't understand. I got to figure out what's going on with this thing in YouTube because we never had any issues before. Let's check our Gye-Nyame journey on Facebook before we go and get too far. Lady J is on the line as well, but before we get to her, let me say this as well. We had the G&J Mall going off on the 31st. So I need y'all to come on out and rock with us. You know what I'm saying? Come out and rock hard with us. We are going to be showing the 5th installment of... What are you doing? Get down. Move. The 5th installment of... That took my whole mind. The 5th installment of... Hidden Colors, right? We're going to be doing the 5th installment of Hidden Colors. We also going to have a raffle. We're giving away $50. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on out. You know what I'm saying? You can get registered for the raffle by texting Kwanzaa 365 to 25456. Oh, we doing it. We doing it up. Uh-oh. They ain't even showing me on Facebook. What's going on here? All right. Some type of conspiracy going on. Perhaps. Right? Then on top of that. All right, Lady J. Are you still there or are you just listening in? I think she's just listening in.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. You got any announcements to do before we move on?
I just had I wanted to share that I met with, do you know the guy? I think his name was Sebek. Do you know a guy named Sebek or Sadak?
His name's Sebek. Now he told you, now I'm just asking. He told you, Sebek.
He whispered in my ear.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That's my dude.
Is that his name?
Yeah. What? Yeah. As far as you need to know, yeah. Shouts out to Sebek out there. If you listening, I got your message, brother. Cool. I mean, did you run into him again or you just remember?
No. I didn't run into him again. I just remembered his name.
Wait, if you could give me one more description so I can make sure that I'm on the right. Well, I only know one Sebek.
I believe that's what his name was.
Okay, cool. I know who he is. That's my dude. So, any good people. So, go ahead. Go on. What's your announcement? You said you wanted to tell. Is that what you want to tell?
Yeah, I'll just say the rest of it.
Okay, cool. So we're going to get into the folk tale. We're going to have this discussion. And like I said, family, listen. Part of the Gye-Nyame training method, part of the whole self-mastery piece, part of the whole rites of passage piece. If you had already been on our free G&J e-course, you would get all this. Folktale for grown folks fit in there. Tribal quotes fit in there. You know what I'm saying? The 21 Dangles of Cyber Challenge. If you type in #224 self-help process, all that is built into what we do. Right? So now, All you gotta do is check out the free e-course, G&J Media. My fault. Free GNJecourse.com. We got all of it together, and I'm still working on another. I told you I'm coming out with another e-course. This one's gonna be short. I got to figure out how I'm gonna put this one out, but it's going to be called Chakras for Black Folks, making it easy and stuff like that. And then also, I'm thinking I might combine this because I need to do the day names so people can get a better idea of the power of the day names and learning what day you was born on and how you can use that to your advantage as well. But we're gonna get straight into this. Ooh, God! Oh my God! This is a nightcap here. All right. Oh my God! All right. So let's go and get into our discussion. So it won't let me empty the jar. I kind of like the jar, but I don't want the subscriber messes up everything. You know, on the jar fill. Let Otis Sharp know if you can make it. Okay, cool. I got to check it out. DJ O Sharp got something going on. I hope somebody in the family. I hope we going out there and supporting the brother, good brother. The tips. Okay, cool. So I'm going to change some of those coins because I'm gonna get some Gye-Nyame coins. I'm gonna go on the Fiverr unless somebody out there knows how to design stuff like that. I'm gonna go on to Fiverr. I'm gonna get me some Gye-Nyame coins. It's gonna be hot. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into our folk tales. Alright, cool. Let's go down. Alright, here we go. So I'm trying to set up something for Facebook as well, because I've been missing a lot of chats. I mean, the system is cool. It allows me to stream on multiple platforms, but I have to apologize because it don't let me catch everybody's posts and stuff. So I you know, if I'm missing you, it's by the mind, not by the heart. So let's go and get into it. So now, here go the folktale. Y'all can't be talking about gaining weight and you 6 years old. Come on now. You don't gain weight at 6 years old. Go ahead. Because it's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. My people know what's going on. Alright, I'm trying to make sure I'm sharing on all platforms, since everything is moving slow. Alright, cool. So now, here's the folktale for the night. I stalled just long enough to get some of y'all up in there. As y'all see on the left, well, I don't know if it's on the left or my right. Yes, it looked like it's on my left. No, but to y'all, it's on. Anyway, it's a jar up there. That's the tip jar. All right. The Bat and the Weasels. A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. The weasel refused, saying that he was by nature the enemy of all birds. The bat assured him that he was not a bird, but a mouse, and thus was set free. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likewise entreated not to eat him. The weasel said that he had a special hostility to mice. The bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped. The moral is, it is wise to turn circumstances to good account. To turn circumstances to good account. Oh my God, oh my God. Go allow that to roll around in your head for a moment. Go on, allow yourself to think about that for a moment. All right? Because that's an excellent, excellent, excellent folktale. I don't know what's going on with my stream. I have no idea about the foolishness that's going on with the stream, and it's starting to really piss me off. But hey, that's life. That's what we go through here. It's real life at Gye-Nyame Journey. All right, so while y'all thinking about that, I just want to share some stuff that's in the news real quick. Just real quick. I'm going to try to make it quick. But once again, I was listening to a podcast by Malcolm Gladwell called Revisionist History. Let me just say this, family. Malcolm Gladwell has not disappointed me on a podcast yet. I'm just saying, man, this dude, as far as podcasts, is incredible, man. And I'm just saying it. So the podcast that I particularly posted up, let me go and I want to make sure I get the title right, just in case you want to go see it or listen to it. It's called The Tempest in the Teacup. So now, he did this one on July 4th because he said he believed that Americans were basically lying to themselves about the beginning of the country. So he went and, of course, if you ever read his book or any of his books, he has a nice little build up for everything that he do, right? So he starts off saying that, talking about the Boston Tea Party, but he starts off the show sampling tea. He got an expert tea person with him, and he started talking to him about tea, and then he builds up into the story that covers the truth about the Boston Tea Party, why the Boston Tea Party happened. Then it gets into the gangster roots of the United States of America, the crooked roots of the United States of America, as well as how a lot of new immigrant groups, when they come into America, or a lot of new groups, when they come into a place like America, have to come in on some gangster shit. Listen, this show, I mean, Malcolm Gladwell, I'm just telling you right now, Malcolm is cold. Malcolm cold with it. He cold with it. And that's all I'm going to say. Check it out for yourself. Because this season of Revisionist History, all of them I listened to have been incredible. I am on episode 4, because the first one was about the LSAT and how we being conned in like, for example, paying all this money for these expensive schools and stuff like that, as far as the legal test and all this. And then, excellent show. I can't wait. I can't wait to finish. I can't wait to finish it. I might be up all night trying to go through all the revisionist history rather than binging on some of this other shit that be on TV all the time. So I'm understanding there's some people out there that's on, but I am not getting any messages. Shouts out to Afia. You have my condolences, and if you want me to add to the list, I can do that. So, family, here we go. Back to the folktale. Let's get to talking. It's time for us to do some serious wisdom on them. Now, family, I want you to... All right, now, it's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. I'm trying to deal with my... I don't understand why you gonna wait. Why you gonna wait till I get on my show, sir? I mean, one time was good, 2 times was good. All right, so family, now to see is best. It's best to go to gnjmedia.live. Also, last time, I ain't gonna say last time. I always say that, but I'm lying. But here, listen, free GNJ eCourse.com, free GNJ eCourse.com. So now let's get into it. Lady J, you ready? Because you've been patient tonight. What's going on, girl?
Yes, I'm listening.
All right, did you hear the folktale the first time?
Yeah, can you read it again, though? I didn't get the ending.
All right, cool. Cleveland. Thank you, sir. Fill it up, too. All right. So, the name of the folktale for the night is The Bat and the Weasel. The Bat and the Weasel. A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. The weasel refused, saying that he was by nature the enemy of all birds. The bat assured him that he was not a bird but a mouse, and thus was set free. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likewise entreated not to eat him. The weasel said that he had a special hostility to mice. The bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped. Did you get that? And the words of wisdom, or as they would call it, the moral of the story is, it is wise to turn circumstances to good account. It is wise to turn circumstances to good account. You get that, Lady J?
Yes.
Also, for all the family out there, let me let you know, lines are open. Lines are open. Let me put the number up.
614.
Go ahead, 614.
556 4535. 35.
All right, cool. That's up there on Gye-Nyame Journey. Let me try putting one in the chat box here. Yeah, something really going on with my chat box, because usually when a blue light come on, that means somebody is up. So letting people know we up here so they can join the conversation if they want. On Spreaker, 614-556-4535. Lady J, you want to go first or want me to hit it?
You can go first.
Ooh, that's strong. Hold on. Need some more. I need to add some water to this one. Good God Almighty. This one is older and rougher. All right, so we got a bat. A bat. A bat. A bat. And for some reason, this bat can't stay off the ground. So now that's the first problem there, right? That's the first issue there. So we got a bat that has a problem with staying off the ground. So the first time he lands on the ground, he's stuck. He's caught by a weasel. And the weasel, come on, G. Come on, Mash. Can you get over?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, you could take the little knot out your thing and stop showing your belly here. Come on now. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Got to keep them on your toes. So, we got a bat who, because of his clumsiness, ends up on the ground and get caught by a weasel. The weasel was going to kill him because he says, by nature, I am the enemy of birds. And the bat looks at him and says, I'm not a bird, I'm a mouse. Right? Mouse, I just got wings. Which is basically what a bat is. Right? I'm a bat. I'm not a bird, I'm a bat. I'm a mouse with wings. So the weasel let him go. Alright? So he ends up on the ground again, which I don't understand. I mean, this bat is, I don't know what's going on with him. He clumsy or something. He hits the ground again. So another weasel gets him and says he's a sworn enemy of mice. And this dude says, I'm not a mouse, I'm a bat. And the weasel ends up letting him go. So now, the moral is, it is wise to turn circumstances to good account. Right? So now, In both accounts, this bat ended up in a bad situation. And for sworn enemies, let me say this about this weasel. These weasels. These got to be some of the dumbest weasels I have ever heard of in my life, because the weasel said he was a sworn enemy of birds, but he didn't know that the bat was not a bird, but he is a sworn enemy of birds. So I guess he just didn't like anything with wings. So the bat played the weasels, played on the weasel's sense of, boom, all right, cool, you don't like birds. Guess what? I'm not a bird. Which is true. Because what I like about this story is that it showed the bat getting out of a situation using what it got. The bat didn't lie. The bat is not a bird. It sat there and it basically, boom, all right, cool, you're right. Cool, that's your enemy. I'm not a bird. The second time, the homeboy called him, he said, I'm not a mouse. Right? Cut and dry. Quick lesson. You know what I'm saying? Use descriptions, use ideas, use the truths about yourself to help you. Right? Because the bat, because usually I'm used to in some of these folktales for there to be some twisting of truth. In what I'm listening to here, or what I'm reading, the closest thing that the bat came to line is he said he was a bird. But in both cases, I want you to think about this. In the first one, the weasel said he's a sworn enemy of birds. And the bat said, I'm not a bird. He said, I'm not a bird, I'm a mouse. I don't see why the bat couldn't just say he was a bat. And if I wanted to learn Latin, I guess I could kind of prove. I'm betting that the bat told him he was a bat and still got let go. But anyway, the lesson here is it is wise to turn circumstances to good account. Sometimes we can end up in bad situations, but by learning about ourselves, learning about who we are for real, we can overcome a lot of these situations by using, as they say, using what we got to get what we want, using what we know to improve any situation that we land in, which this bat did, right? And I know a lot of people's like, it's only a folk tale, brother. Hi, Tim, it's only a folk tale. But I have landed in situations where I had to do some shit like this bat. I had to be wise enough to know what to say and what not to say. Has anybody ever been in that situation? Have you ever been in a situation where you had to know what to say and what not to say? Because what not to say could really get you hurt. It could get you fired. It could hurt somebody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we get so caught up in the idea of ourselves. Not the truth, but the idea, the illusion of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? The mask that we've been wearing, that when it comes time for us to have to be, in a sense, liquid in how we deal with it, we can't. Sometimes it requires us to adjust. Sometimes it requires for us to grow up. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I don't understand sometimes, right? How some people can get so fixed on who they are or what they are that it's almost like they're not human. You understand what I'm saying? It's like they get so fixed. Like if the bat was fixed, the bat would be dead. And being black here, being ADOS here in America, we have to in many ways be like this bat. Lady J, you want to cover something? Hello? You there? I guess not. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So we got the bat, and this is the second. This is the second folktale. This is the second folktale in the book, and we starting over. Right? We done made it all the way through the book, family. I mean, that's good. Now, so let me read it again. And once again, the lines are open, 614-556-4535. We are open for discussion about this or other things as well. But hold on, here we go. A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. The weasel refused, saying that he was by nature the enemy of all birds. The bat assured him that he was not a bird, but a mouse, and thus was set free, which a bat really is a mouse with wings. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likewise entreated not to eat him. The weasel said that he had a special hostility to mice. The bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped. It is wise to turn circumstances to good accounts. Being able to turn things and make them work for you. Now, let's talk about this first weasel here. How is this weasel a special enemy? And some of us run into people like this in life. He's a special enemy. He has a special he has a special hate for birds. And yet he does not know that a bat is not a bird. It's just that everything with wings is a bird. If it has wings, it has bird. It's a bird. So we're enemies. You say, and I mean, because we got people like this, some of us in our lives, well, we got people who will say that, I mean, in a certain way or in some form of fashion, that they are believing in something or they're doing something, but they don't actually really know enough about it. But yet they want to judge you on it. Yet they want to try to get you on it. Yet they want to try to catch you on it. You know what I'm saying? They want to play games with it like they're an expert, like they're the master. But yet, and still, there's holes in the information that they have. Like this weasel that's looking at the bat talking about, I hate birds. I have a special hating for birds. I'm not a bird. Oh. Okay. I'm going to let you go. Holes in the information. Man, it's incredible. Some of the stuff. And like I said, that's a quick one. Because ain't too much more we could do with that one. We actually should do a whole nother one. But I'm going to save that one for next week. Lady J, you got anything you want to share? Hello? I guess not. Alright. So family, I want to thank y'all for joining us. And y'all see the little tip jar over there. I'm just experimenting with that. And like I said, I got a surprise coming for y'all very soon. We have a merch giveaway. First to 1,000 points can get it. You get points by going to GNJmedia.live and viewing on there. I mean, I guess you can get it by liking. Also, if you go to the YouTube page and if you subscribe to the YouTube page, you also get points. But for some strange reason, you only get points if I'm live. And right now, it's not allowing me to stream on, I'm not streaming on YouTube, which is foolishness. Now, also, we also had an e-course. Go and check us out. Free, GNJecourse.com. But then also, I ain't gonna let it go that easy. I want to sit up here and talk with my fam about some news. Because there's some stuff that's going on that ain't, as one of our ancestors would say, that ain't copacetic. See, oh my God. Sister Navita on here. Okay, no. That's another one. This damn thing is so behind. I don't even know what's going on. Shouts out to my cousin, Mr. Brown, Mr. Emery Brown. My whole computer is acting up. Where is... I might have to buy another device, family, so I could just have one for the news. You know, but I have to sneak that one in and out the house because, you know, my wife ain't going for that shit. Now you got 3 phones or in a tablet or something. Let's see what's going on. Look like somebody chatting with us up in here. It looked like my whole computer done crashed. All right. Shouts out to Jonathan. Let me see if there's anything else. Nope. So, family, since my computer's acting up, we had a Jani, Yaris, peace to you as well. Once again, let me go and type this in. I'm gonna invite everybody over to gnjmedia.live. Check out the merch. And we're going to be giving away, not quite like this. This shirt is a little bit too big. Well, I mean, the writing is, I ain't going to say too big, but the writing is not the size of the rest of them. I had this one personally made. This was the first one I had made. A good brother put it together for me. But like I said, I got an easier way to do the merchandise. So go and check out the merchandise. And we will be... maybe tomorrow, maybe as soon as tomorrow, we will be having, I'm going to figure out how to fairly, not raffle off, but I'm going to find a way to make sure that we can get it off fairly at the, get the merchandise off. Now, if y'all got any questions or comments while I'm still on, throw them up. I try to get to them. Sister Navita clowning me once again. Threw up, I don't know if y'all seen the flyer about our raffle that's popping off. So, you know, she put her foot on that flyer once again. That's an excellent job clowning me. And in a good way. I like it. But let's see. I know it was something else popping off in the news that I think we need to talk about. Oh, by the way, also, on our timeline, I got Shock Metaphysics Virtual Comedic Wisdom School. Check that out as well. Excellent piece. Brother Kaba breaks down the melanin. I mean, excellent piece. But then also, like he made a statement during the first session that I was on. Now I got to do some catching up because right now we getting ready for the school year. But I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing my thing with the virtual comedic wisdom school, as far as taking the courses and stuff. But he said something on there that kind of shook my world, man. Brother said that light is not the fastest thing in the universe. So, I said, that's dope. Light is not the fastest thing in the universe. He said dark is the fastest thing in the universe. Because dark is everywhere. It's everywhere before there's light. As a matter of fact, light is trying to rush into and, in a sense, absorb or become absorbed by the darkness. So, just that little nugget right there got me like, I said, God damn, I saw, I had to stop the video and think about that. I said, damn, very impressive. Now, another piece that I ran into this weekend, it's called Hustlers Convention. It is, you can stream it. I'm going to do an article. I think I'm going to do an article about this or a blog post about it. My uncle told me about it. Came over, started reciting it, and it's one of the best. I mean, it's old. I'm talking about old. It's like Last Poets old. You know what I'm saying? It's a piece, and the dude's name who did it is Lightning Rod, but that wasn't the name that he died under. It was Mansour something. But the name of the piece was called Lightning Rod. If you heard about it, go and post up. Let me know you heard about it. But this shit is like a movie on wax. I'm just telling you right now. I sat down and I listened to that. I had to go back and, like I said, I had to sit there. I couldn't stop listening because there's a whole series of stories about these two young hustlers moving towards this thing called the Hustlers Convention and how it ends. But it is a beautiful piece, and I'm throwing it out there every time I get an opportunity to anybody that want to listen about it. But I know it was something on here. All right, cool. So, I was reading an article in NPR.org, and it's called "White Supremacy Has Never Been Fringe," because that's the argument. We had a one of these. What was his name? Tucker. That's his name. Tucker. I'm good. Sometimes these names is just Tucker. Tucker Carlson came on and said that white supremacy is a myth. You know what I'm saying? And it's like motherfuckers say stuff and sort of like that Weasel we was just talking about. Got holes all up in your logic. You don't like birds, but you don't know the difference between a bird and a bat. Just holes all up in your reasoning. You know what I'm saying? And he talked about white supremacy being a myth. You know what I'm saying? It's false. I think I got that on here somewhere. Because it kind of shocked me so much. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you saying, I guess, I don't know what's going through some of these people's heads, especially after these mass shootings. Because your boy, your boy, the Great Pumpkin, he comes on and he blaming video games. He blaming mental illness. They blaming bullets. Now I heard they're blaming the gunpowder. The color of the tiles in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? They blaming the Walmart check-in people. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're blaming the W in Walmart. They're blaming everything but angry white men with guns. They're not labeling them. They're giving them benefit of being mentally ill. You know what I'm saying? But we do something and, it's popped off horribly, right? It's the whole narrative. See, and this is what I'm talking about when I talk about us having media, family. Listen to me. Lady J always comes on. She talks about the importance of media. That's one of the major pieces that she always stresses. And one of the reasons we started moving towards G&J Media, because it's important who you get your stories from, who tells the stories, right? And most of the time, a lot of us, we're getting our stories from the Weasel sources. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and like I said, here at Gye-Nyame Journey, we're not trying to be the Weasels. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to give you the information so that you could be informed like that back. Right? You're not going to say something that might make the fool go off. You know what I'm saying? You don't like birds, huh? No, I'm not a bird. I'm a mouse. We cousins. Let me go. Right? You got to use your wisdom. You know, and also, a major piece from that, and I'm going to get back to this friends piece. And a major piece of that is that as a stubborn minority, right? As the smallest guy on the battlefield right now, or the smallest group on the battlefield, in order to win, we're going to have to be able to use our mind. We're going to have to be able to be flexible in what we do. We're going to have to be able to shape and to move in ways, you know what I'm saying, that might not be comfortable for us. Because we are the minority. We're a stubborn minority, though. And let me explain the whole concept behind the stubborn minority if I haven't done it already. The stubborn minority is the group of individuals that will not, or how can I put it, that legislation, rules, and let's just say rules and legislation are built around. Stubborn minority, family. That's what we got to be. If we talking about reparations in any form or fashion, we have to address it. We have to approach it as a stubborn minority. And we can't. See, for me, the reality is we can't. See, a lot of people like it's optional. Reparations is optional because we always was all right. We always going to be all right. Right? But you can't, family, let me say this to you. You can't exist in America without money. Bottom line. Without any form of wealth. And our wealth is drizzling away. Right? It's drizzling away. And if we don't do something soon, we are going to be washed away as a group. Washed away financially. And I know some of y'all out there, you know, y'all got these illusions. Y'all got the bottles popping and y'all got the illusions going. But family, you really need to really look at that. My brand anniversary is coming up, and thanks to you, boss, I wouldn't have one appreciate you for seeing the great and goodness in me. No problem, Jonathan. You know, keep up the good work, young man. But let's get back to this fringe piece. Then I'm out of here. White supremacy has never been fringe. Let's get to it. I forgot how slow my computer is, so I ain't gonna be able to get to that article. It's moving. Look like it. Is it moving? All right, here we go. It's gonna open 3 windows, 4 windows. God damn it. Let's see. So shouts out to Jonathan and his brand. Let's see. Well, family, ain't gonna be able to get to these articles. So I'm gonna turn this computer off and let it rest. I guess it needs rest. So, but if there's any questions or comments, hit up. You know, and if you have insight and you might be too nervous to get online about this folktale, by all means, post up, family. All right, post up. You know what I'm saying? That this YouTube or Facebook video is always gonna be up. So all you gotta do is just post up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. You never know what your wisdom might do for me or do for somebody else out there that might need to read it. All right. Also, we're looking for the principle of the day. You know what I'm saying? I really want to get that started in the upcoming newsletter. So if you see somebody practicing Gye-Nyame, if you see Gye-Nyame in action in any way in the community, I would love for you to take a picture of it. I would love for you to write about it. I would love for you to speak about it and send it to us at Gye-Nyame Journey Media and post it up on the page, not the group, on the page, so that when we are downloading our stuff for the newsletter, we can pull it straight off the page. You know, I might add a little bit of something to it, or you can get back with me and add something to it, and you know what I'm saying, keep it going. So the newsletter is out. The 31st of this month, we will be having the G&J Mall. We also will be having at the G&J Mall, we're going to have somebody coming in talking about Marcus Garvey, because that is about the time we do the Marcus Garvey celebration. So we're going to have the mall going. Of course, we can have the Marcus Garvey celebration. It's an honor to do that. Then also, we're going to have Hidden Colors 5 showing. We also going to have a raffle popping off. So I want to see your face in the place. All right? Somebody call back in. Who this?
It's Shaka.
Hey, man, your name? You got a new phone or something?
No, I'm calling off the Diamond phone.
Oh, okay. Tell Big Money Diamond I said what's up. She got her own phone now. Whoop, whoop.
Yes, sir.
So what's going on, man? I know you just calling in and you don't know what we talking about.
That's absolutely right. I don't even know who else on the phone.
Ain't nobody else on
Hello,
the phone.
everybody.
Yeah, because it's one of those folk tales that's just is self-evident. You know what I'm saying? But here you go. I'll read it for you if you got some comments on it.
Okay.
It's called The Bat and the Weasels. A bat who fell upon the ground and was caught by a weasel pleaded to be spared his life. The weasel refused, saying that he was by nature the enemy of all birds. The bat assured him that he was not a bird, but a mouse, and thus was set free. Shortly afterwards, the bat again fell to the ground and was caught by another weasel, whom he likewise entreated not to eat him. The weasel said that he had a special hostility to mice. The bat assured him that he was not a mouse, but a bat, and thus a second time escaped. The moral is, it is wise to turn circumstances to good account.
Okay.
So it's kind of cut.
Yeah.
It's kind of cut and dry, but hey, if you wanna shoot at it, you can. Cause I've been trying to shoot at it. It's like it's dodging the bullets. I can't get nothing to stick. It's moving, grooving.
Right. Okay. So check this out. Now, you know how I shoot pool, right?
Right.
And this just happened today. All right. So I'm shooting a young guy who actually has a very big appreciation for the way I shoot. So, to be able to have that, match off was honorable. His brother, who he brought in today, never met him before. Now, his mentor is telling him always think 3 shots ahead. So he called out his shot, and then his mentor said, "Then what?" So his mentor is telling him, "Well, this game is all about the run. Run them on him, run them." And then he run them, and then he get down to the 8 ball. Now everybody know how I play the 8 ball. I'll thank the 8 ball, but since that's just my reputation, I don't even say it anymore. And so his mentor told him, "Now thank the 8." And homeboy said, "Well, why should I do that? It's all about the run. That's what you're putting in my head the entire time, and now you want me to fake it. I just ran it, placed it right there to shoot it the way that I'm about to shoot it." And so eventually, he just falls into the peer pressure and bang. He wins, actually. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But the whole piece is, and his whole life coming out of that game is, How you gonna tell me it's all about the runs to the whole game, and then at the final shot, you change the rules on it, right?
Now you got to explain to us, to those of us that don't know what the run is. I don't speak pool.
So you responsible to get 7 balls in, and then an 8, right? So if you can run them on them, you've seen guys able to just run 1, 2, 3 shots in a row, 4 shots in a row, and then you got 3 balls left on the table. Or you run all 7, and then you get to the 8, and you don't even give me a chance to clap back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's his game. His brother is in his ear like, man, this dude is shooting you with one hand, trying to get him mad. And he's like, that's his game. That's his sweat. That's his style. Let me shoot my style. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so his style, I respect his style. Because he know how to, like, if it's 2 balls and butted up against each other, he know how to make the one ball hit the other ball and slam off in a direction to go exactly in the hole that he wants to go. So he's trying to tell his brother, like, just let me shoot my game. I'm not scared of this man. I respect this game, but this is my game, right? Now, here's the thing. I let him do a rematch just because he felt some kind of way about that game. And
so
in the rematch, I'm like, well,
what's wrong? What I don't understand is what's wrong with banking the 8 ball if you win?
What's wrong with banking the 8 ball if you win?
I mean, as long as you win.
It's nothing wrong with it. It's just that he had the ball position to just hit it straight in. And his man told him, because Shaka banks the 8 ball, you bank the 8 ball. He said, well, that wasn't the game. That wasn't the understanding. I said, just shoot it in. You won. But instead of shooting it straight in, he wants to respect the fact that I banked. So I had not the opportunity to win the game. But he won because I scratched on the 8 ball. And he felt some kind of way because he didn't want to win like that. So I let him, we had a rematch. And I said, well, it's your table. How do you want to play the 8 ball? He's like, we could bank it if you want to. If that's your game. I said, listen. That's a handicap. And I'm used to playing that. So let's keep it fresh. Let's play the last pocket. And the last pocket means that on your 7th ball, whatever hole that ball go in, you got to make the 8 ball in the same hole. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he almost got me, Hatem. Like, I ran my balls on him, and he calling my shots before I get to my shots. He's like, oh, the 3 in the corner, I see it. He's like, oh, I see that 6 in the same corner. I almost did that. But the 8 ball was on the other side of the table, which ain't no thing because I'm a banker. But he almost tricked me. He almost tricked me into making a position for his pocket. So it became a whole different game. It was a whole different level on it. And now that his brother's on his side, like rooting, because now he's thinking a lot more than he gave him credit for. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now he won that game the way that he wanted to. And he said, now, from this point on, we got to play the game like that. So, piece is that through all of it, and there was a lot of side talking too, because like I said, it was a lot of, his brother didn't know me. And so he was really feeling some kind of way because of the way that I was shooting his brother. And his brother's like, no, I see this man shoot every single night. I know this is what he does. I'm not scared of him, though. Just let me shoot.
Right.
But his brother brought a certain tension You understand that it was just another layer, another dynamic to play through this game, because it's usually just, we all know, we all fans, you know. But when you bring somebody from the outside, we all had to play with the dynamic, so to speak, just to get down to the moral of the folktale. We had to play the dynamic a different way, so this individual felt comfortable. You understand?
Right.
Around us, so that he didn't invoke no kind of conflict. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's yeah. I mean, that's as deep as I can go with it, Hot Tim.
Hey, I mean,
Right.
it's one of those folk tales that is self-evident. You know what I'm saying? You got to be flexible, right? You got
Right.
to you have to be able. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able, in a sense, in a lack of better terms, be able to manipulate the situation that you may find yourself in. You're not going to always be in control, and you're going to have to make some adjustments, like the bat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a mouse. Hey, I'm a bat. You know,
Right.
hey, I just want to live. You know. So, but hey, I'm gonna call the show to an end because I got to get up and get to work in the morning. We got a lot. We're doing some exciting things over at this adventure that I'm at, and I just want to get ready for it. But you got some closing words for the people?
No.
All right. I want to thank you for calling in.
Okay.
I want to thank Lady J for calling in. I want to thank everybody who took the time to just chill with us. You know what I'm saying? Every proverb is not fire, but there's something that can be learned from every proverb. Let's say that. Every proverb is not fire, but there's something that can be learned from every proverb. And also, you never know how your wisdom will affect somebody that's out there that might need it. So stop hiding it. Type something up. You know what I'm saying? Say something. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do no more, call in and be like, boop, boop, be doop. Well, don't do that shit, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Call in and drop your wisdom.
Right.
You never know whose life you might save. I want to thank all of y'all for taking the time for supporting Gye-Nyame Journey. I'm glad to see that the tip jar is working. So family, you go over to G&J Media, GNJmedia.live. You can leave something in the tip jar, so we keep on building. And with that, this is Brother Hot Tim, and I'm saying, well, before I say I'm out, let me let you know that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty. This is the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle build muscle. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Media.
Peace.
Peace. Damn, man. This is a Heart of a Simple production, and this has been another Folktale for Grown Folks. I'll see y'all next week. Well, we strive. Y'all hear my computer just going totally insane. Strive to blow up your old paradigm. I'm out. Can't get my articles to pop up. Okay. My streaming service, I don't know what's going on. It's a conspiracy. I'm out. Peace.